Broadcasting live from the 89.5 WAHS radio studio, this is the Levity Roundtable.
Welcome to Grumpy Old Men on the Radio.
I had to adjust the... What?
We haven't started yet.
What do you mean we haven't started?
She comes jumping in here going, you know what, you're not, nothing's actually happening.
Yeah,
It should.
Is it good enough?
I don't know. The station manager just ran in here.
So
and
nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening. But
so are we good now?
No,
I
guess
we're good
now.
We're good.
All right.
I would assume so.
So as I was saying, welcome to Grumpy Old Men Radio, where grumpy old men who graduated a long time ago are going to be on the radio.
And two
We're
children.
going to talk about... We brought children with us.
Fresh
So,
for the
in
sacrifice.
case you are wondering what is going on here, so we are the official kickoff show of the Radioathon. Okay, you're not working, Scott. Okay, great.
Is Scott's mic dead?
You gotta,
because the
you know,
you got to press the button.
we check all these things before we get started to pretend we're professional. Board likes to sound anyway.
Yeah, well, we've been here for an hour show prepping, but apparently that was just eating monkey bread.
That was really good monkey bread, though.
Yeah, so
that was really, really good.
Yeah, one of the sponsors of the Radioathon is the Family Table right in beautiful downtown Auburn Hills.
And it is delicious.
Yes, every single year that we do this, they have the monkey bread, and I
gain another pound.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
I will not lie. I have fat guy tendencies, so I saw the monkey bread, and I'm like, I can eat 7 of these.
I wish I had that problem.
Give yourself time.
Of course, the slim guy tendencies that I have, I only eat 6.
Oh, well, you're ahead of the curve there.
Okay. So what we have on today's show as we kick off this Radioathon, we got plenty of topics to discuss. A little bit later, we're going to do some Florida news. What's going on down in Florida? We also have we also have a fast food draft in celebration of the NFL draft going on this weekend. So.
That's the one with the oblong ball, right? The
The
one with
oblong ball.
I swear to God, if you say sports ball, I will smack you.
what else is it supposed to be called?
One of them sports ball things going on this weekend, right?
Is that the one where they all get concussions?
That would be rugby.
No, that has not been proven at all. Don't worry about that.
We don't talk about that.
Sure.
Yeah. So, but first, what we wanted to do is, because we're absolutely doing a Radioathon, we want to give out the link that you can go and share some donations if you want to see this radio station continue.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure that you log on to WAHSradio.org, right?
Yes.
ORG,
Yes.
org?
That's
All right,
correct.
WAHSradio.org. You're going to find links in there where you can listen to broadcasts live. You can listen to WAHS 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
That's right.
And there's a link right in there that says donate. You can click on that. It'll take you straight to their PayPal page. Or just go to PayPal, and it's paypal.me/Avondale Schools.
Yeah.
Leave a donation and let people know it's because of me. I did this.
Wait,
You're welcome.
Scare people around.
I am keeping the station alive.
It's all on me.
It's on my shoulders.
We now the history of why we are here is this radio station has been around since mid 70s. It's been more than 40 years.
Yeah.
And it started back 76, 77. I think.
Oh, wow.
Whenever we started doing this a couple years ago was the 40th.
40th, yeah. So, and the station manager at that time, Kim McNee, she's a teacher here at the school. She decided to put together an alumni radioathon, and she invited us to come along because Charles and I, we had a radio show back in the old studio, not this new fangled stuff here. It had
with all these fancy buttons.
Yeah, it had wood paneling on the walls,
and
that's how old
room
it
for
was.
1.5 chairs, if I remember right.
Right?
That's right.
I don't know. These buttons still look familiar to me. They look like the control panel for the Millennium Falcon you've got here. Great big square buttons.
It is from
for
the
everything.
same time period.
That's fair.
One of the main things that we want to do here at the station is with the donations is to replace this board so that we can have a dump button. And
And
Yeah,
a
we're
delay.
gonna upgrade from Millennium Falcon to Star Destroyer.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was watching Frasier the other day, and they used this exact board in that show. So
Do they really?
Yeah,
All right.
Wow.
So that.
So
that
let me
dates
go
it.
around and introduce everybody. The master of puns, the destroyer of dad jokes, Mr. Manly Man himself, Scott.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That's
We're,
all he's got, right?
Give me time.
master of puns.
We will see what you have to deliver for us today in the news.
They didn't used to be called dad jokes. That seems to be a negative connotation nowadays. It just used to be jokes. I've told these since I was like 4 years old, and as far as I know, I wasn't a dad yet at the time.
Don't you mean great jokes?
Yeah.
As far as you know.
No, my exploits with the opposite sex took a long time to actually happen.
And I've met your dad, and that acorn did not fall far from the tree. So also around the room we have Logan,
Hello.
who's a student here at the school.
Yes, I am.
Part of the radio station.
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 10th grade.
Okay, you're a sophomore.
Yeah.
That's
And a Weird Al fan.
Yes,
Which
that
is
true.
Pretty awesome. 'Cause
why
you're kind
he's
of
joining.
You're kind of surrounded by your fellow peeps right now.
So look around. This is where you're going to be
Yeah.
in 30
This
years.
is where you
Welcome
belong.
to your future, Logan.
Actually, I got a question.
One of us. One of us.
So, can you guys say this is cutting in and out? But don't worry about it. Replace
It's
the
fine.
board.
It's
Donate
fine.
now.
It's fine.
So,
If
Logan, I got a
people would
question.
donate more money to us, then we wouldn't have these problems.
So when we were your guys' age, Weird Al was kind of a part of the reason that I didn't have a whole lot of dates for a while.
Really? Is that the reason?
That's the only reason. But so it seems, at least from my perspective as an old fart now, that that's not necessarily the case anymore. He seems to be like kind of cool. Is that actually the case, or are we just deluding ourselves?
I would say so.
I mean, I mean,
Well, yeah, so would we.
yeah. I mean, I would say he's not just known as just the Eat It guy anymore, but
Yeah.
Logan, how did you get into listening to him?
All right. So I've played guitar for a while, and at School of Rock in downtown Rochester, we did this Michael Jackson versus Prince show. And then my dad told me, hey, there's this guy that does parodies of Michael Jackson songs and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, sure, I'll listen to it. And then I just fell in love. And it ended up just listening to Amish Paradise, Dare Do Stew that we played earlier, and just everything.
Well, now that's crazy because that's kind of how I fell in with Weird Al Yankovic, because I was a Michael Jackson fan, but this is like, back in the 80s. And,
He did an old TV movie called UHF.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've yet to see that.
That's what got me
You haven't seen it
into
yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
it's
I
fantastic.
really want to, though.
Yeah.
I know
It's a
Michael
great
Jackson
movie.
had a game called Michael Jackson Moonwalker. And
He did. It was at Disney, wasn't it? Or
I don't
something like
know
that?
about that, but I remember there was a Sega Genesis game called Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, and I apparently did not hear good things about it.
No, it's awful. Oh my gosh. I forgot all about that. I bet you I have that at home somewhere too. I gotta play that on my on my YouTube channel.
One last thing then is the voice you just heard is Colin.
Oh,
Yes.
hey Colin, what's going
I
on?
am also a Weird Al fan.
Yeah.
I remember.
Nobody asked you.
I think the earliest I remember listening to Weird Al was when, my parents divorced when I was little, so I would go with my dad a lot. And whenever we were in the car when I was younger, he would play Weird Al all the time.
Wow.
And that's basically some of the music I ended up growing up on. I think one of my personal favorites was Albuquerque, because it's less of a song and more of a 10-minute improv skit set to music.
That is what he does. Yeah.
See, now when I was growing up, I didn't know the names of any of the bands or songs that I was, because my mother would listen to it, and if I tried to play Weird Al, she'd, oh, Charo, the music is so terrible. I'm so disappointed for you. So she would play her music, and I just assumed every band on the radio was either Rod Stewart or Duran Duran, because those were the only two that I knew. So, every song that came on was, is that Rod Stewart? No, it's not Rod Stewart.
That reminds me when we first started our radio show back in 88 or 89, and we were freshmen in this little closet across the school. And Charles approached me and said, hey, I want to do a radio show, but I don't want to do it by myself. And I'm thinking about doing some comedy music.
Right.
But you didn't have enough comedy music for 2 hours.
Like 4 songs.
So then you asked me to play an hour of regular music.
That's right.
Well, I didn't know anything about music at the time.
You
So
didn't?
No!
I thought you did.
I know. I led you believe that I did. So I played Information Society and Depeche Mode.
Which is how I learned about those bands.
Because those are the only CDs I had.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when I was little, my mom would listen to a lot of Coldplay, and I ended up liking that growing up as well. But I remember I was thinking to myself, all the other
Child
CDs
abuse.
she put in, all the other CDs she put in that weren't Coldplay, I just assumed were also Coldplay.
Well, why don't you, Kim, why don't you slide in here and talk about this radioathon and exactly what you want to happen here and what's going on.
Okay, well, and you guys crack me up. I always enjoy listening to you guys have so much fun and tell the stories from when you hear on the radio. I am currently the radio teacher here at WHS. We took over the new way, the automated software that we have, the power, 2,400 watts. We cover Oakland and Macomb counties.
Yes.
24 times more than we ever had before.
Actually, we're the largest high school signal in the state of Michigan and like third out of the high school Midwest stations.
Yeah, when we were broadcasting, it was just down Waukegan.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I was
And you're
at
still having
Livernois and
blast.
South Boulevard, and we could just get it if the clouds were right. We could hear it at home.
One of the cool things is we once got, well, sort of like you guys are nerds for comedy, we got a radio antenna person from London, Ontario, who must have had like the spaceship type of antenna, but he picked up us in London, Ontario.
Wow.
London.
That's a hike, man.
London, Ontario, not London on the other side of the
know,
planet.
yes.
Yet.
It's still halfway
making
across
sure.
the
Well,
405.
hey,
or
they
401.
can get our station now in London.
That is true.
Where?
Go to our website.
And yet, with being able to reach to Canada, I remember all the people I ended up telling about the station. They try to tune in, and they just get nothing.
So
You're a liar. You're a liar. There's nothing
my
there.
my wife actually tunes into the show and listens and says, "I'm getting nothing from you guys."
Well, she gets nothing from us to begin with. When
I
we're in
know.
the room.
So why the radioathon started the first time because it was actually a birthday. The station's been around since 1975. And in 16, when it was that first graduating class of 1976, we had our kickoff radioathon, and everybody wanted to come back from, it made an impact on students. It was their place. It was their home. And I think that's what community radio and high school radio still does, even though everyone's like, oh, no one tunes to the radio. It's still relevant. It's still like podcasting, getting your voice out, having an audience, finding people that want to talk about things beyond,
Because
that.
what we do not have enough out there is people's opinions.
Well, now we're giving them a big free, audience. But I always enjoy seeing kids rediscovering things that we grew up with.
Yeah.
We, hey, did you hear this band Pink Floyd? No, please tell me about them.
Are they a new band? Is that something new?
Yesterday we actually
Roger
had, when did he come out with that song? Well, he died 5 years ago, so I think it was in the 50s when we were talking about Johnny Cash. It's like, wait, what? Well, he did cover 9 Inch Nails, but he was 80 at the time. So that's what's really cool about Avondale Community Radio is kids still find their homes here.
Yeah.
And when you talk about project-based learning and authentic learning, we have a station here that they get to run, that they get to manage, that they get to be a part of and learn. And as you guys come back and say, hey, let us impart our everlasting knowledge of comedy on the students. That's
Tell that to my
why
wife.
we want to make it happen. And some of the recent graduates, oh, I can't make it. I got to work. I got to do this. Well, when they become dads or when their kids are leaving, they're going to come back and say, I want to be back in that station when I used to sit there and play, that new guy, Johnny
Or
Cash.
You just need a break from the diapers and the feedings and all of that.
Well, back in our day, we had Tony Shoemaker.
Yes.
Was the radio teacher, and she kind of did give us that free range of doing things and experimenting with shows, and and kind of finding your voice on
Yep.
the radio, which is why Charles and I really kind of leaned towards comedy.
I didn't think it had been really done yet. I hadn't seen anybody really pull it off, and so I just really wanted to do it. I think at the time, who was on the radio? Was it Drew and Mike in the morning?
Yeah, they just got
Probably.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would listen to the morning talk shows, and I would listen to stand-up comedy and all those, and I just wanted to do something like that.
Yeah.
And later, one of the alumni, they're doing a country show. And then right after the country show, we're getting punk music. And then right after the punk music, we're going to probably get some, I'm not sure what they end up playing at night. But, that's what we have now. Our music blocks, people that give us feedback from our current music blocks, you have lo-fi, which I learned what that was, and I'm still not sure what I know what it is. But between lo-fi and then what they consider classic rock and then pop, electric, jazz. We have a student who just fell in love with jazz.
Really?
And then we have dubstep. So, where else can you turn into a radio station in like a box of chocolates? You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, that's right.
Like today, they had no idea.
I want to put a couple of these guys together in the same studio. I just want to have like this,
A
like
punk rock,
battle of the
dubstep,
bands,
jazz,
Yeah.
classical show.
It's called Fifth Hour. Yeah, it's
there you
called Fifth Hour. So we really are excited to have the alumni back. It's always nice to see. Yesterday, the students had a 12-hour radiothon. Today, alumni have a 12-hour radiothon, and spreading awareness, making sure that people know we're here and really appreciate it. Make the district, always know the value of something that they're offering for kids, past and present and future.
Well,
very
thank
cool.
you. Yeah, thanks, Kim. Yeah, if you want to donate to the station, go to the WAHSradio.org. You can find the link there, or if you can just go straight to PayPal, paypal.me/Avondale Schools. Yeah, send us over, a few bucks and help us kind of maintain what's going on here in the radio. So.
Keep these children on the air. You like children, don't you?
Yes.
Any contribution will help. That's just 69 cents a day.
You're pushing it.
Well, I think we should take our first break.
But before that, we got one more to introduce. That's going to be our occasional voice.
Oh, yeah. Come on in here, Rachel.
Thank you. I couldn't remember her name.
Hi.
So,
We
Rachel,
have one more. Girl.
Yes. Yes.
so now you are what grade?
I'm a 10th grader, so sophomore.
So you're also a sophomore.
Yes.
Okay. So have you always wanted to be a part of the radio, or is this something new to you?
I've always performed since I was little. I was always a part of theater and stuff. And when I came to high school, I found out there was a radio station, and I was like, hey, that sounds kind of cool. And this is my first year doing it, and I'm driving shows now, which
Are
is
you?
awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I actually want to be a radio broadcaster after high school. So,
Nice.
yeah.
I want to be a radio broadcaster someday, but nothing like that Dave and Chuck and Scott thing that I did that one day. Anything but that.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Rachel's going to be filling in here and there, coming in and out as we get to different topics. So, yeah, we got lots coming up. We got Generation Slang coming up. We want to talk about what you guys think about things, you kiddos.
Plus, an old favorite of mine,
Yeah.
counterfeit headlines.
Oh, yes.
I'm really excited for that. My score is like
Yeah,
0-2.
you and I are
I
nothing.
lose a lot on this, so we'll see if you guys can figure it out.
All right. So how about we then take a break, and we'll be back shortly.
That sounds good. Scott, you want to take us out?
Yep. Schilling Corporation, manufacturers of children's toys like paddle balls, sock monkeys, jacks, and other classics, are being sued for a defect in their Jack-in-the-Box. After the song Pop Goes the Weasel plays, the mechanism that's supposed to open the spring-loaded door for Jack to pop out fails, and the song merely starts over. We reached out to a consumer affected by this, and he had this to say about the broken Jack-in-the-Box. Well, it's not very surprising.
We'll be
All right,
back.
We'll be back.
It might seem crazy wearing stripes of pride. What they get tacky to? Come on.
And welcome back to 89.5 WHS. You are listening to the Levity Roundtable here during the radioathon. If you would like to donate to the Avondale Community Radio, please go to the WAHSradio.org, up on our sponsor page there, or you can go straight to PayPal, paypal.me/Avondale Schools. help us support the station and get us a dump button.
Yeah.
And a delay, and things like that. Things that might help save this station.
Yes.
From people like us.
It's been around for over 40 years, and
Well, it's. I think it's totally different when you've got a show that is mostly music, and so every time the DJ comes on, they're like, "All right, you just heard REM, and now you're going to listen to more REM." Click, and we're good. But when you actually have to hold conversation, and if
7
somebody
seconds
brings up
away and a
something a
dump button
little
is
bit
awfully
heated,
nice.
it is a little different to hold a conversation when no music is on. Right? Right, Scott?
Fellow
Huh?
humans.
What?
fellow humans. What do you think, friend human Scott?
All right, so let's get into some Florida news. I mean, we always know that the best news comes out of Florida.
Do you have
Yeah.
banjo music to play during this, or are we good?
I don't know
Yeah.
that banjo works.
Basically, the thing is that
This is a
Florida's
nice news intro. I
criminal-
like this.
Florida's criminal records are completely public. So all these stories of just like people doing crazy things and getting arrested for it, people can look them up and see it on the internet whenever they want.
So you think if like other states had the same laws that we would have Florida news everywhere?
No, you can look up
Or-
anything in
Yeah,
Michigan,
and
too.
no,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
because
It's-
people live in Florida. Weird
I
people
think
live in
it's
Florida.
Yeah.
I really do. Like
All
when
right.
Bugs Bunny cut Florida away and said, "Take her away," and it floated away.
Yeah.
I think he was onto something.
Such as this one out of DeLand, Florida. 72-year-old man, Florida man, stabbed his nephew because he took too much time in the bathroom.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
You know, and sometimes it's worth stabbing somebody.
This one, I'm going to be behind this one.
You're
This
gonna be
one's
behind?
not
You're
completely
good with this
crazy.
one?
Yeah, I'm
Come
all right
out.
with this.
I have to pee.
Yes.
I have to pee.
The 20,
Let's hope my family doesn't catch wind of this one.
29-year-old man. He was stabbed several times in his
Several
abdomen
times.
and his lower back.
Well,
Because
he
or
still
this
had
is
to wait for
still
the
the
guy
same
to...
story.
Well, the older guy said he knocked on the door twice and told his nephew, which is the guy he stabbed, "Get out!"
See? Get out! I have to pee.
Gave him full warning. So,
I gave you ample warning.
Was he in the middle of a major transaction, or I mean, what was the?
I don't know.
There's got to be mitigating circumstances here. Sometimes you
see.
need to take your time.
Grandpa, I'm pooping.
So you're behind the guy to
Not literally, but
This has been a long time coming, Jeffrey.
When I say I have to pee, it means I have to pee.
I mean,
Take it anymore.
we already scared Rachel away.
Well, they're talking about pee and poo. It's time to go.
well, we're talking about being
boy.
stabbed.
Oh, yeah, that too. That happened.
Okay, also in Florida news. You know what a cassowary is?
Yes,
So-
I do.
It's some kind of
Very,
animal.
very angry birds.
Yes.
now I do.
It is. It is dubbed,
They're like blue armored turkeys.
yes, dubbed by experts as the world's most dangerous
Oh, I
bird.
saw this thing with the big thing on its
Yeah.
mohawk-looking
Yeah.
head.
like a punk rock turkey.
Yeah, but I think it's bone, isn't it? This thing looks prehistoric.
I remember the first time I heard about cassowary was from an episode of Regular Show. It was one of the episodes where it was the ducks turning into a giant robot.
As they do.
It looks like a ostrich that listens to dubstep.
I am trying, between like all your descriptions, I'm putting this thing in my mind. Don't find an actual picture. I like what I came up with better. All right.
Just
so-
like
I feel
somebody
the same way.
like draw this idea down.
I mean,
Anyway,
in my
so,
mind, it's drawn by a 2-year-old. and
so
it's
this cassowary,
Exactly.
yes, he killed a Florida man.
oh, this turkey thing killed somebody?
Yes, it killed somebody. And what do they obviously do to it?
Probably deserved it.
They sell it at an auction. So
Sold the turkey at an
going
auction.
going on today in Florida near the Georgia border, you can buy this bird who killed a man.
Is that in the description? This turkey
Who
goes
looks-
for $27. Only murdered one man.
Like who looks at that and
only
says,
one
"You know
man."
what? You know what? I'm going to auction this living carbon-based life form."
I just
You still haven't gone off the deep end here yet. These are
as
both explainable. One,
Yeah, these
it's
are-
a wild animal.
These
Two,
are
it's-
pretty tame.
Yeah,
As
I need
Compared
somebody-
to some of the stuff that
I need some Florida Man.
that you would look up with Florida Man challenge.
As somebody who owns a bird, I can tell you, they will kill you. That's like, you get like a dog, and a dog is really loyal, and you're like rough the dog, and if you get angry at the dog, you're like, dog, sit down, and the dog, oh, I'm so sorry, master. That is not what a bird do.
Can we talk a little bit about why this thing is called a bird and why flightless things should not be called birds?
Is it the feathers thing, perhaps?
Probably.
Wings.
I mean, if you look, it does kind of look like an ostrich does have wings.
But if you can't,
but
if
just
you look
doesn't
up in the
fly.
sky and you see something flying, you obviously say, "Ooh, there's a bird." I mean, or a Superman, of course, but most likely,
Yes.
a
Or a
bird.
plane.
You're not going to point to something on the ground and say, "Ooh, look, a bird," because a bird is naturally supposed to be flying and be free. So a chicken,
You've clearly never seen March of the Penguins.
because they
There's-
fly through the water.
There's
that
always
why?
those little like baby birds that I'll see like on the sidewalk when I'm waiting for the bus, and they're just like they're walking, and they walk so funny because they just like move their legs up and down rapidly, like. Bitty, 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 bitty.
I'm
what
sorry,
they
could you do
sound
that one
like?
more time? There it goes.
It's just funny to look at it.
It's fun to hear as well.
All right, how about this one, Scott? A Florida man who's wearing a shirt that says, "Don't take life so seriously," is arrested for attempted murder.
That's a little more what I'd expect.
Yeah.
That
This
sounds
is
a little
all
more
right.
Florida-ish.
Yeah.
Sounds like the Joker.
27-year-old Gene Franklin got in an argument with a woman, doesn't say who. Another man got into the fight, and he pulled out a gun and shot him. And then he ran away,
Where else but Florida?
wearing a
Well,
shirt
that
that
could be
says,
Texas,
"Don't
too."
take life so seriously."
Yeah,
See, now what you can't
that could
see,
be anywhere in the South.
what you can't see, which I almost wish you had brought up, are mug shots of these people. Because if you actually see what these people look like, you're like, I can't believe this story. Then you look at the picture, like, oh no, wait, no, I believe it. Yeah, I can see it.
Is there an actual picture with it?
You know, I have
I don't have it in.
I do have
there,
a Florida
but-
one around here with a picture. You have got to see this picture.
Well, while you're looking, I found
Like,
one that's
We could probably
that-
post it on like
Clear
Facebook or
Florida
something.
man. While you're looking for that, Dave, we've got Fort Walton Beach near Pensacola is in jail. Man is in jail after allegedly smoking meth and holding his girlfriend against her will while he attacked her mattress
Well, he attacked her mattress
because he thought she was cheating on him with somebody that lived in her mattress.
Welcome
You can't
to
make this stuff up.
Florida.
I
And
feel like
there's a neck tattoo involved.
I feel like this guy was always told as a kid to watch out for the monsters underneath his bed, and he took it
Just going out
way
this
too
time.
seriously.
Did you watch out for the monsters underneath your bed?
No monsters.
He's there.
Are you-
He's there.
Deputies
Have you been
reported.
making out with the monster underneath the bed?
The ones in the closet though are fine. Clearly,
Deputies reported that he had felt the mattress
in the
moving,
closet.
asked his girlfriend to help figure out what was happening. According to that, prevented her from leaving because this was clearly somebody that was,
Guess the trailer only has one door. Is that what you were getting at? Have you ever done the Florida challenge where you type in your birthday and then see what happened in Florida around the time of your birthday?
yes, I have.
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
All right, so when I did it, it came up with Florida man arrested for eating pancakes naked in the middle of a street. That was mine.
Oh boy,
And I thought, neat.
Like a happy guy.
I remember mine was Florida man hit by car during a failed In My Feelings challenge. Which is, I don't know much about it, but it was a popular thing last year. It was a dancing thing with a song, and all the guy had to say is Kiki didn't love me.
Also in
Sounds
the
like a
Florida
challenge within a
news,
challenge.
Florida man, 71 years old, accused of firing pea-filled squirt gun at a woman.
No.
No.
Do you know?
These
That's what the
No.
nephew
These are
was
just
doing.
man children.
That is one of my that is one of my biggest fears though. It's like fear of clowns and then fear of super soakers filled with pee. That's like right up there. Every time I
What
see
about
a kid coming at me with a super
with-
soaker.
Super soakers.
Oh, get out. No, get out.
That's what the new It
That will
movie's
never
gonna be
happen.
like.
That's the new It.
So the 71-year-old Florida man,
Oh, it wasn't even a kid. It was a
No.
grown old
71?
man.
yes,
71.
sprayed a woman who was walking her dog, and the story starts to kind of unfold a little bit. And he was arrested for misdemeanor battery charges, and he said he would do it again.
That's right. I would do it again. You get that dog off my lawn. Oh, the dog likes to pee on my lawn, does he? Well, watch me.
Payback time.
Wow.
I know, right? I don't know.
Sometimes
But that's-
women do. I mean, deserve it. Sometimes. I mean, here it is.
Jennifer, if you're listening, you can call for help. We got your back.
Hey, you know,
That's going to be old man Dave one day.
she knows who rules the
Same
roost.
Yeah, sir,
He
right?
said something about, I don't know, scaring off girls.
Trust me. If you want to know how to get rid of girls, you come talk to me.
You want to scare off a girl? Hire me as your bodyguard.
So it's like,
Notice Rachel hasn't been back on yet.
She's just quietly sitting in the corner trying to disassociate herself.
so basically, it's like I couldn't get dates for a long time. It could have been my love of Weird Al, or it could have been this super soaker filled with pee. I'm not sure.
Not sure which one.
One or the other.
I have not now, nor have I ever.
Showing off the gun? Is that what you were going to say?
I feel like I feel like we should stop. We might give the viewers some ideas here.
As to who we are, they know who we are.
You guys
No.
still have a chance.
Yeah, you guys still have a chance to escape.
All right, the last article that I have, a Florida man, he climbs on top of he climbs on top of a playground and starts lecturing kids on where babies come from.
Oh,
No! Oh,
See
no!
that picture of this guy?
Oh, no.
He's
I
tatted out all over his face, missing a couple teeth.
I got a couple people on Facebook Live. I got to show it to them. Hang on.
Oh, man.
Oh
So-
my god. He looks like a SoundCloud
hang on.
rapper.
Oh, what?
So hold on. What hasn't been clarified yet is, so if he's telling kids how babies are showed up or whatever, what are the facts according to this guy?
Yeah, maybe he was there
Exactly.
to teach. I don't know. Out of Clearwater, Florida. Yes, his name Otis Ryan. Very public scene, and resulted in his arrest. Apparently, he was hanging around this playground, and he was causing a scene, and then just started
ever
running
so
away
slightly.
from the police. And he got up on the play structure and started yelling at the kids.
The guy looks
Because
like
that's the obvious thing to do, I suppose.
The thing
he
is,
looks like a more angry version of Mike Tyson.
the thing is that the closest school to my house is Deerfield. So I just imagine like going on like the smaller playground where like the kindergartners are at, and just standing up on like the highest structure he can, and just
Wait,
like
did you say you can imagine yourself doing this?
not
With a
I'm
super
imagining
soaker
this
full of
guy
pee.
doing it, not
Oh,
me.
not you.
But I can imagine him just going
Thanks
up,
for
getting out like a bullhorn or something.
Well,
Police were
funny
on their
enough,
way.
now I can imagine you doing it. Now that you've put that visual in my mind.
Oh boy. And this is why I'm not a coffee person.
What? Okay.
Well, this is what happens when you drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah, let's
have
take
gone
a
off the
short
rails.
break here to get into the last. I got a fast food draft coming up. I think maybe Rachel, you can join in on this one. But let's take a break first. And
How
Scott,
about you say that? You're like, Rachel, you look like you eat a lot of fast food. Why don't you come on up here?
Just throwing shade.
Good
yeah,
one, Dave.
Yeah, and we'll get into that too. Throwing shade. Anyway, so Scott, you got a news update for us?
Not a news update this time, but since Easter has come and gone, and as well as the Lenten season, I'm just kind of curious if you guys gave up anything for Lent this year.
For what?
No. All right, I'm getting
For
no.
Lent.
I'm not very religious myself, but I did give up looking in my belly button for Lent.
Yes. Yeah,
Ha.
yeah.
Ha! I got it.
All right, we'll be back.
I never seem to finish all my food.
And welcome back to the Levity Roundtable as we are in the middle of a radioathon here at the Avondale Schools.
No, we are at the very, very beginning. That's true. Radioathon. That is
We're in the middle of
going
an
on
hour
all
show.
night long, isn't it? It's going to
Yeah,
be going
it's
on till
10.
10 o'clock.
10
I think.
o'clock tonight.
12 hours. They got all day.
Yes.
Yesterday, apparently, was a student radioathon.
Yes.
From 7 to 7. We didn't get to party as late. So.
No, we didn't.
You had to get up earlier.
10 o'clock. It's just pretty late
Yeah.
for us.
And
these
now we
days.
got the alumni coming up this afternoon and this evening, and yeah, it's going to be a great
It's
great
going to
party.
be awesome.
If you would like to donate or help out the radio studio, go to wahsradio.org,
Yes.
and you can get all the links there. You can get all the information there and the shows. And if you want to go straight to the donation page, that's paypal.me/Avondale Schools and send us over. That's why we're here. We're doing this to help the students and help the station. It's kind of what
Thank
we
you
do.
for doing so.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So not
You're
over.
welcome,
Don't think
Logan.
I like Logan's, 69 cents a day is all you need to help us out. And I want to see, cha-ching, 69 cents has been donated. You jerk! That was a figure of speech!
So this for the next 10 minutes or so, as we finish out this hour, I had this idea that this weekend going on right now is the NFL draft. I know if any of you, besides Charles, sports fans around here know what that is. It's just sports. I don't have I don't have a sports update. I didn't bring that draft with me.
Oh, the sports up? Well, good, because nobody here can talk about it but you.
His voice is gone.
That's true. So what we're gonna do we're gonna do 6 rounds of the fast food draft. I decided to put this together. It's kind of an idea that I saw it done once before, and I thought it was pretty nifty. So what's going to happen is that you know what? I think maybe Rachel, you're going to go first, just because you're the lady here. So what we have to do is you get to pick out an item from any fast food restaurant.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do 2 main entrees, 2 burgers, whatever, 2 sides. We're going to do a dessert, and then we're going to do a wild card. That's 6 rounds. And then after the end, we're going to compare what our meals look like. Our team, to see what kind of dinner we're going to have.
And then our meals will battle for supremacy.
All right, so. Nope, that's not it.
Find that sound effect. There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, Rachel. Now,
Okay.
you are on the clock. What?
All right.
Now, wait. You know what? Before I say anything here, this is going to be fast food from popular chain restaurants.
Okay.
I don't want to hear this, Shmuel's Deli down in Kentucky. All right?
What's wrong with Schmuels?
This is great. I like the schmear.
All right? It's popular chains, popular items. Go. You're on the clock.
All right. Cheesy Gordita Crunch from Taco Bell. A soft taco from Taco Bell.
Whoa, wait. Back up. We're going to do one item.
Oh, one item.
One
Okay.
item. So
One
she
item.
One item.
I know. I had
Thought
them in
about
my
this.
head already.
I win.
So of our 2 mains, this is just number 1.
So,
This is number 1.
okay,
Your
one.
number 1
So
is
you got
A Cheesy Gordita Crunch. from
Cheesy
Taco
Gordita Crunch. Number
Taco Bell?
1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Cheesy Gordita Crunch.
Yes.
took mine, so I guess we'll move on.
I don't think I've ever had that before.
It's so good. It's the number 10. How do you know? It's my order every time I go to Taco Bell. I'm not even kidding, though.
It's so good. It's the number 10.
It is.
Now, is that just like a regular taco with like a cheesy...
Oh, Dave,
No,
you know nothing.
it's like-
You know nothing of Taco Bell and all its glory.
Fry some flatbread to
Yeah.
start with.
Yes.
And then it's been a while since I've been to Taco Bell, so I'll let
And then
Rachel finish this.
It's a hard taco shell, in it, and then it just has taco, toppings and stuff, and then it has some sort of sauce. I think it's like a.
Mystery
I don't
sauce.
even. Yeah.
Cheesy.
Yeah.
It's
mystery
kind of like-
Taco Bell sauce.
Yeah, but it's kind of like spicy too. So I don't know.
Queso?
Yeah.
It's made of mysterious Taco Bell meat
Could be the
Yeah.
Chipotle sauce.
and stuff. So
Scott, you're in charge of writing this down.
Oh, for God's
You're the
sake. Give me a
secretary.
pencil then.
Let me tell him that you didn't get him a pencil.
All right, Logan, you're on the clock.
Ooh, okay.
Logan.
I'm also going to do a Taco Bell pick the beefy 5-layer sub beans for beef
Now, is that
because I'm
gluten-free?
vegetarian. It is not gluten free, but it's really good.
Oh, okay.
And that's okay. We're not going for specifics here. We just want the meal. Okay,
All right.
so 5-layer bean burrito.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
It's
That is
beefy
actually
5-layer
really
sub
good.
beans for
Beefy.
beef.
Okay.
That's really
I'm gonna
good.
just do 5-layer bean burrito because
That's
that's
yours?
just too much to write. No. I'm,
Oh, okay.
for
Yes, his is. Okay.
oh, mine you guys might yell at me for.
Okay.
Well, let's see what you
All right.
got. Go
So it's a
for it.
chain, but it's a chain up by me. Halo,
None of you have ever heard of it.
Halo Burger. It's starting
Don't
to
look
work
it
its
up.
way
Ooh,
down.
I love Halo Burger.
All right, we got one that's going to back me up then.
Yeah.
So
I actually
they're-
do know Halo
they've
Burger,
got
yes.
a jalapeno burger,
I
which
haven't
is
had that one.
fried jalapenos, cheese, burger, and a sauce. It's good.
I like the jalapeno burger, which is basically made out of burger and pun. And therefore, I love it, and it's delicious.
yeah, pretty much any burger. That's my pick. All right, Scott, a good choice. Halo burgers is nice.
And they will not call it a jalapeno burger. because
It is
it's
a
Halo burger. It is a
jalapeno.
jalapeno burger.
Jalapeno.
Trademark, copyright.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my turn here. Honestly, I'm going traditional. I'm going conservative. I'm going double Whopper with cheese.
Okay.
Why not the triple if you're going to go that far?
No. Well, Whopper, fine.
Because he's not a pig, Scott.
Yeah.
No, really.
I don't think there's anything else better burger-wise than in this nice big old
I know
Whopper.
you think that. I know
Yeah.
you think that. Until I bust out Meat Mountain.
Arby's?
Arby's. The Arby's
Oh.
They
Meat
have the meats.
Mountain. Which for a while was like a secret menu item. You couldn't even, it wasn't even on the menu. It's on there now. It's clear as day, but yeah, it's a $10 burger. And it is, it's
That
like
was-
about a foot tall.
That sounds like something that you would also create after eating it.
So they basically go around the restaurant and they're like, all right, what meat scraps are lying around? And they just like shovel it all into. We got some of this leftover chicken, some of this bacon, some of this whatever. It doesn't matter. Just put it all in the thing and then you're good.
So here's Logan over here thinking, "Oh,
He's a poor
I
guy.
want to, he's vegetarian. I would the
You went with
bean
a healthy
burrito,"
option, yeah.
and you went meat scraps.
Meat Mountain.
Meat Mountain.
Okay,
It is
but
made of
contrast.
all.
all right.
It's made
That's
of all the meat droppings from Arby's, and they put it all together into this giant thing. And then there might even be something alive in there. I don't know.
Ew. What?
Rachel.
It is the meat monstrosity.
So what meats are in this mountain?
All of them. Literally every meat that Arby's offers. There's a little bit of all of it in
Fish,
there.
too?
If it's a meat, then yeah, they're just
I
like
don't-
put
fish
that
isn't
in there.
really meat. So.
All right, let's go
Oh.
All right.
into round
second,
two.
Second
All
nine,
right.
right?
Rachel, this is going to be your second entree.
If you can't get your
Yeah.
gordita crunch, what are we going after?
Okay, so I would probably do just a cheeseburger from McDonald's. I mean, I know that's like so like basic, but I don't know. That would be my second one.
Boo her?
Okay, thank you.
You need to rethink your life.
I know I'm boring.
Well, that's because she had her heart set on that cheesy gordita.
Good.
And if it
Yeah.
is not there, then forget it. She's going home.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't on the first round, when you were just kind of about to plow through it, did
Yeah,
you say soft
well,
taco?
I did, but then now that
Now
doesn't
she doesn't
really
want
sound
it.
that good, and so I was like, you know what, kind of a burger sounds good, so cheeseburger.
All right.
God, this is what I get like when me and my girlfriend go out to eat. It's the exact same thing. What do you want? I want this. And we go there and get it. Oh, they don't have that. Do you want something else? No. And that's it. She had her heart set on this one thing, and if it is not there, I'll chew gum. It's fine. It's,
Okay.
And then ends up eating half of yours.
no. I got the meat mountain. She doesn't want anything to do with that.
All right, Logan, your second pick.
Oh, gosh. I've been trying to think, but I can't think of anything. I think I'm going to have to go Taco Bell again, because that was like...
Man,
when
Taco
I,
Bell getting all the plugs
yeah, I
today.
know. When
But what?
the potato griller,
That is mighty tasty.
That is a good, serious second
minus
pick.
bacon.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah. Yeah, those potato and bacon. I've had that. I've had that once or twice.
Is that the one with like the cheese in it? Like
Yes.
There's
okay.
cheese in everything.
Yeah.
No, like is it the nacho cheese one? Because there's
Yes.
there's one
Is
there's
that
like
hey, Rachel? Is that number 9 or is that number 8?
no, I don't know. I've never had that one, so I wouldn't know.
You disappoint us.
Isn't it? I didn't even think it's on there. I
Actually,
think it's
minus
just
this
on the side.
potato thing, Taco Bell is pretty much tortilla, meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato, sour cream.
They have like
Some
5
sort of
ingredients.
combination.
Yeah.
I've discovered that at Taco Bell, you are consuming the exact same thing in
Yeah,
different
it's just a
forms.
different way.
It's the same 5 ingredients. They just put it in your thing in different order. So this one, the meat's on top, and it's totally different.
All right, Scott, you're on the clock.
Well, I'm gonna go. So if we're talking, we talked to her before we started going through this. If this has got to be something that you can consume in your car while you're driving, then it's going to be Popeye's spicy chicken tenders.
There it goes.
And if it's not driving, then I just want the bone-in knob
I
thing off.
forgot about.
But again, Popeye's spicy chicken.
We've had a few people talk about Popeye's spicy chicken.
That was like a whole segment for a while, and it was just because I'd never had it. And
I
everybody was
hadn't
like,
either,
"How
and
can
now
you
that I
not had
have,
it?"
I've seen the light.
You know, every time I've gone to Popeyes, it's either been burnt or just not cooked very right. I don't know. I don't know why. It's every time I go.
I have
That
yet
is-
to be disappointed. You need to find a new place.
I know. I totally forgot about like Chick-fil-A and all that. Dang it.
Oh, now my draft is late.
Yeah.
Now it's
dang
late.
it.
Reverse.
All right, Dave, what do you got?
You know, I'm going between two things.
Well, take your time. It's just a
Yeah, 'cause
2-hour-long show.
we got 5 minutes here for the segment. You know, I think I'm going Five Guys.
Ooh, Five Guys.
Five
is
Guys
good.
burger?
Five Guys burger
All right.
Yeah.
with some grilled onions and grilled mushrooms.
You don't have to get specific. That's weird.
I know.
No, you have to when you
Specifics
go.
are
They
good.
they,
Yeah.
they,
They
demand
ask
what
you for
you
It's
want.
the only way to take the order. I mean, yeah.
We order differently then, because I go to Five Guys. I'm like, I'll take a burger. What do you want on it? And I just go, eh.
Anything.
The meat mountain.
Whatever.
Well, when I
whatever
get
meat's
Five
got
Guys,
cat
I always
laying
get
around.
French fries on top of mine.
Chuck,
Bag full.
Baconator.
Baconator.
Not even a question. Baconator.
Nice.
It's like meat with bacon, and then meat, and then bacon, and then they throw cheese on everything.
Pretty much anything called Baconator is going to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have a burrito named Baconator Burrito, Baconator Fries,
And put it in with the Taco Bell formula, and you're good.
Yeah.
Baconator
Say
Coke.
what you want about this draft so far.
Ew,
Mine
bacon
is the
Coke.
only one.
What?
Say what you want about this draft so far. Mine so far is the only one that'll give you an actual impacted bowel. All right?
You've got the whole protein in yours and everything.
All right, round
Thinking
3,
all clogged
Rachel.
artery
Give me a
and Chuck goes
side.
right to impact the bowel.
A side. I'm gonna have to go with Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
Not
These
bad.
things are so
Not
good.
bad. That's
All
Good
right,
choice.
Those are
Yes.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, jeez, man, that was
Can you
mine,
get those
too.
around here?
Yeah.
Somerset, they have a Chick-fil-A in there.
They also have one at OU, too, and they're
Yeah.
building one out in
Sundays.
Shelby. Yeah, they're coming around.
All right. It's good
Yeah.
to know.
I love how we're doing this bit during lunchtime.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch
I
of people,
know.
Anybody
I'm
listening
getting
to our show
hungry.
right
Advertising.
now is just driving in circles going, I don't know where to eat. Everything sounds so good.
Taco Bell. Oh, Burger King. Oh, Arby's.
Baconator Meat Mountain.
There's only like one other person doing that.
All right, Logan, you're on the clock. Give me a side.
All right, I don't know if this would go well with my other picks, but I'm going to say jalapeno poppers from the Arby's. That's what
Yep.
Yes.
I knew where you were going.
Nice.
Delish.
minus the Meat Mountain.
Would you like a meat mountain? No. Well, it's too late. It's already crawled up onto your tray there, so.
It has a mind of its own. We don't know. We don't know how to tame it. We tried feeding it more meat, but
How can you feed Meat Mountain more meat? Can I get a double meat stack?
You can. You can.
You tried.
It's a $20 burger, but
All right, Scott, give me your side.
This isn't going to hold up against the poppers, but Culver's fried cheese curds.
I thought about that. I actually thought about that, and that's what made me think about the jalapeno poppers.
Culver's is good.
Okay.
All right, so there's something else. I've
See,
never
now
had.
I was going with the Sonic cheese curds.
Sonic cheese.
I haven't had both. So.
All right, you can both go cheese curds if it's
Okay.
from two different restaurants.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
All right.
And for mine, it's going to be chili from Wendy's. Because only at Wendy's can you get a meal as a side dish.
No, I want to review here Charles's meal so far.
Yeah.
It's meat, more meat,
Yes.
and then a meat as a side.
That's correct.
Well, there's a couple tomatoes and onions thrown in that one.
So you're literally getting a mountain of meat
Yes, because
along with your mountain of meat.
I mean, I'm not going to pour it all into one glass and try to eat it that way, but because
Blend it up.
Rachel,
Have you guys seen those videos on YouTube where they like take all these foods
Good
from like
Mythical
fast
Morning.
food restaurants and they like pour it into like a blender?
Oh
and
my
they-
god!
It's so gross. It's literally so gross.
it's gross enough when you open it and look at it.
I
and you're
know.
like, that's what I ordered.
Ugh.
Oh, you know what? I think we're actually going to take a break right now. We got to
Okay.
get the hour break, and then we'll come back with rounds 4, 5, and 6.
All
So
right.
think about what you want. It's a great time to do that. Can we get some Uber Eats in here or something?
Seriously, we're talking about all this food. We're going to get some food in here now.
From everywhere.
Can't wait to come back from our next break. Well, welcome back.
Scott, you want to give us a news update there?
Yep. Jim Tiny Smith, a 3'2" criminal mastermind, was caught trying to escape Wednesday from the Kinross Correctional Facility in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. They apprehended him rappelling down from the outer fencing, and just before he was caught, eyewitnesses say he looked down at the prison guards and sneered. Interviewed later, one of the guards was quoted as saying he found Tiny Smith to be a little condescending.
Condescending. You can see.
Aha.
All right. All right. We'll be
got
back
that one.
after the hour.
All right.
On the floor and stomp on it.
Broadcasting live from the 89.5 WAHS studio. This is the Levity Roundtable.
It is.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are here.
Yes. Yes, it is. We are in the middle of our show at the beginning of a radioathon being hosted here at the
Say
radio
that so
station.
well.
Well, last time I was corrected.
Beginning, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
What we are actually in the middle of doing is a fast food draft. I was hoping to get it done before the end of the break, but
We
it's-
like food just a little too
We
much.
talk a little too much
and,
about food.
Yeah.
I guess we do. So we got our first 3 rounds. Now we are starting. Let's see,
Second side, right?
the second side, side B.
Second side.
Yes. All right, Rachel, you are on the clock with your third pick.
Okay. I would probably do KFC mashed potatoes.
Interesting choice.
Interesting. That
With
was
gravy?
out of left field.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay.
definitely.
I'm not gonna lie, talking about all this food, I'm getting heartburn. Like you're just talking about it, and already it's starting to hurt me.
All right, Logan, on the clock.
Oh, jeez, why'd you have to say that?
The pressure.
You're right. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to say McDonald's hash browns.
Delish.
Nice. And now that
The
they're
hockey
available,
puck of potato.
yes, now that they're available all day,
Yeah.
greatest decision ever made by a corporation.
Yeah, and I hate choosing all this gluten-y food, though.
Well, after the movie Falling Down, they're like, well, maybe we should have breakfast go a little longer.
Scott, you're on the clock.
I'm going to go with the classic Arby's curly fries.
Good pick.
Okay.
Good.
Can't go
pick.
wrong there.
You're waiting for mine, aren't you? You just know it's going to be something horrible. Well, guess what?
It's going to have bacon on it. I know that.
It's not going to have bacon on it.
Well, let me go
Jeez.
first.
What other
Yeah.
type
Okay,
of
go
meat
ahead.
is going to be on this?
I'm going Taco Bell Nachos Bel Grande.
Oh,
That's a side?
good one.
If you want it to be a side.
All right, I guess I shouldn't
Huge
complain
fan.
because mine is going to be McDonald's Chicken McNuggets. And it is indeed a side.
That's a
Because
side.
I have ordered food. And I'm like, I'm going to take the such and
What?
such meal. I'll take this and this. And then she looks right at me and goes, would you also like some Chicken McNuggets? And I go, yeah.
I saw
All
you
right,
coming
put
a
those
mile
on there
away.
too. It's like part of their upsell thing. Is they're
How about you put
ask
it
for
right
anything.
on the meat mountain?
When? Hang on.
Wait, so how many
When is a
is
McNugget
that?
an upsell?
I don't know.
Wait, how many are you getting?
Like 4?
Yeah, they do like the 4-piece. Because I'm like, I'll take a early morning. I'm driving on my way to work. I'm like, ooh, I could go for a coffee. So I'll stop there. Like, I'll take a coffee. Is that all you want? Yeah. Don't you want 4-piece chicken nuggets?
Why not?
6 o'clock in the morning.
Since I'm here.
And
You know,
then
sure. Put them on there.
All right, here's the ultimate question. What dipping sauce?
Hot mustard.
Oh, no, it's barbecue.
No. Hot mustard.
Oh, barbecue. I don't
We
know.
need- We need a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
It's
I like ranch
2 to
with
1.
them,
It doesn't need a
so-
tiebreaker.
wait, it's 2 to 1. You don't need a tiebreaker.
We're going into overtime.
I'm only an engineer. I don't have to work with numbers. Don't worry about it.
All right, now
Your
we
math is off.
all right, Rachel, we're getting into the dessert round.
Okay. I will do a Oreo Blizzard from Dairy Queen.
Awesome.
That sounds so good right now.
I could eat 7 of those right now,
Along with the monkey bread.
along with the monkey bread
Yeah.
and a Baconator.
Now, just to be clear, all blizzards are off the table. You
What?
can't pick a different.
Oh.
Oh,
So
she
now
is
that Oreo
taken.
has been decided, blizzards in general are done.
Blizzards
are
in
done.
general
Wow.
are done.
Wow.
Sorry,
All right,
guys,
you-
if you're going to do that.
Yeah, because we would all pick different flavored blizzards.
You just picked the Brett Favre of all desserts.
Logan?
Shamrock Shake.
Oh, that's good.
That is good. Now, but that was. But I thought that was a drink, not a dessert.
No, that's a dessert.
Yeah, that's a
It's
dessert.
ice
It's a
cream.
milk cake.
Glorified
Yeah,
very
shakes.
much.
Shakes.
A big ice creamy dessert.
Shakes or drinks,
Well,
right?
for you, that's a drink.
They are a drink, but they're also a dessert. I mean,
It's whatever you want.
Insights are being made all over the place.
Apparently. All right, Scott.
Gonna go shake as well. Can I do that? It's not Shamrock. I'm going strawberry from In-N-Out.
ooh.
We did do the double curd, so
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
well, that will be allowed.
Double curds.
Double curds.
Well,
so
Obviously, you guys have no idea what you're talking about because I'm classically going with the Wendy's Frosty.
Ooh, that is
that's
pretty
good.
classic.
Does that qualify? It's too thick, right? It doesn't really qualify as a shake. If you try and use a straw, you're going to pull your brains out
it's
through
not
your
a-
nose.
No, you
It's not a
can't.
shake.
You have to use a spoon. You were never going to get that through a straw. And then mine, of course, with
Wait,
my
hang on.
orange.
With bacon,
Before
whatever
you
it
do
is.
that, because it's going to be something. But are you a fry dipper?
Yes.
Frosty? Okay.
Yes. And it's got to be vanilla. I'm
Really?
not a chocolate Frosty guy.
I'm not either.
And
I only
Frosties
do
are
vanilla.
only chocolate.
You guys make me sick.
All right, Chuck, what do you got?
Burger King.
Oh no.
No, I think you're gonna take my next.
Oh yeah, Burger King. It is the bacon sundae. You not.
Of course you did.
It is a thing. I'm not even kidding. They will make a sundae
Ew.
with like caramel on it, and then throw bacon pieces, and then they'll take this big piece of rubbery bacon, which looks just like
No.
the dog treats, you know, the dog bacon, and
Stick it in.
shove it right
Oh
in
my
the
God, that's
center,
so gross.
and I hand it to you.
It just adds salt. You know, it's fine.
No.
no, it's adding
I just-
salt. It's
I
And
want-
grease and everything.
I just want, for the record, to show that everything that you have said, Rachel has said, oh, that's gross.
That just sounds so gross. Ugh.
Well, when I ordered it, the guy that took the order, he says, "You want what?" And I said, "Yeah, the bacon sundae thing. I saw a commercial for it. It looks awesome." And he had to like go get his manager, and the manager comes up and like, "Are you sure you want this?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So they had to like look it up in some manual.
Can you sign this waiver before we hand it over?
Right.
They introduced it like 4 years ago as like a 2-week special, and you've
And it
been
just
going
stayed
back.
there.
Every day.
And every
for
time-
those 2 weeks.
Yeah, and every time they're like, "I don't know what you're talking about,"
You have
I
to
pull up
ask
the
for
picture I took.
Oh my god.
Oh, there was a selfie. The manager came around and says, "Can I take a selfie with you and the sundae?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So she came around. There's a selfie of me and a Burger King employee and this stupid sundae that we're holding.
They
Only
just
in
put it up
America.
in the restaurant right there.
If you've seen this man, run.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
Rachel.
there you go.
Now
Yeah.
we're
Wild
going
card.
into our last round. This is
Okay.
going to be a wild card.
All right.
Now you can go any which way you want. Just give us something special.
Okay, I would do a Hershey's pie from Burger King.
That is mighty tasty.
I was not going there. Yes.
That sounds so good.
I've never had one of those before.
It's so good. Oh. Yeah.
Logan?
I think I'm gonna have to go with an apple pie from Mickey D's.
I was going to say that, but I don't know.
Too late.
But you,
They kind
Too
of
late.
have
I
a
totally can't have it.
No. They kind of have a cardboard taste to them sometimes.
You
But,
don't
I
eat the
mean,
box.
No, like with them being in the box though. Like when you take it out, it's
well,
just like
the box
you can,
adds
like,
fiber, so
There you
it's
go.
just like
There you go. I like it to clear your bowels after eating at McDonald's.
yeah.
maybe you need to do that after your meat mountain.
Eat the cardboard that
God.
it came in.
Full meal, just eat the bag, the wrapper.
After you eat this burger, eat the cardboard that it came in. You're going to need it, trust me. It'll only help.
All right, Scott, your
I'm
wild
really,
card.
really torn between two. I'll do the one that I think is better fast food, if you want to call it better. But I'll say the other one later. A White Castle case.
Wow.
Not just one burger.
30.
30
To
burgers.
share with friends, ideally. I'll only have at least half of them.
To share with friends, and they can come over afterwards.
Wow.
One for now.
Isn't it?
29
That's
for
now.
later.
That's 10, right? In a case.
3-0.
30. That is 30 little tiny burgers in a case.
That's right, because 10 is called a suitcase.
Well,
I have no
Lawsuit that
idea.
you give to them after you
I don't
died.
I don't know. I have no idea.
No,
All right.
it does come in a case, too. It looks like you're walking out with
Yeah.
an attaché case,
You
but
just
it's
eat
full
the
of
little-
burgers.
All right, my wild card. It's a little bit different. It's the Dorito Loco taco.
Oh.
Ooh, Dorito Loco.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You ready for my wild
I
card?
cannot wait.
Here it is.
Cuts them off the air.
Cinnamon twists.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
That is
Taco
Burger-
Bell's
Ta-
cinnamon
that's right,
twists.
That's right.
Yeah,
Taco Bell.
That's
they're very tasty.
Disturbing
After
and
5,
healthy
I'm
for
like,
you.
this is boring.
And very.
I don't know. I'm just like,
They are pretty
even
darn
with that,
good.
she was like, really?
Really? That's it?
no.
I mean, I could ask
don't
him to
know
sprinkle
why, but-
bacon and meat on it, I guess, but no, just cinnamon
realize you're
twists.
trying
I think
to-
they're tasty. And
But
they're also next to impossible for me to order without trying to do a Mexican accent of some kind. I'll take the number 7 with a small drink and the cinnamon twist.
I do that ordering Chinese. Fried rice.
I like a fried rice. It's a fried rice.
All right, well, there you have it. That's your meals. Do we need to review them?
No.
No.
No. What you need to do is you need to now take that, go jump in your car,
and
and
go
get
it.
us some food.
Yeah,
You know
let
what
us
we want
let us
now.
know which one you think is the best meal. You can always tweet us. I never gave out our Twitter. It's Levity RT. Yeah, go ahead and go there and send us a tweet.
That's why nobody ever writes to us. We
Yeah.
never tell them where.
That's right.
Or you can let us know on our Facebook page, WAHS 89.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at
Look
you
at
plugging
that.
the radio station like a pro.
While you're over there, give us a like. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes, and we're at 800 right
We're getting
now.
there.
So,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well,
All
you're
right.
going to get like 4 from us.
all right.
right up, maybe 3. We'll see. Right off the bat, though.
Depends on if Kathy's listening. So, no.
No. All right. All right. Well, yeah. You know what? Let's do that. Head over to the WAHS Facebook page and drop us a comment. What is your favorite fast food item? Like, it could be something really weird, something we did not think of. Make us hungry.
Yeah, all
It's a
right.
little late for that one.
I'm starving.
All right, before we hit to a break, we got a couple minutes. I have some Shakespeare fun facts because right now, right across the school here, the theater department is putting on Romeo and Juliet.
Yes.
No kidding.
Yeah, and you can get tickets for last night, for tonight, and But in celebration of that, this past week was also the birthday of Shakespeare. So I thought I'd do some Shakespeare.
Rachel is actually in Romeo
I
and Juliet.
am.
So.
You are.
As who?
Yes. Ensemble.
That's the tree.
But it's still fun, I guess. So,
All right.
No, as a tree.
Shakespeare fun facts. That fluffy thing that around his neck in that picture, he only wore that once so he wouldn't lick himself after surgery. No?
No.
Oh God!
What
I
else
get
you
really
got?
tired of this noise.
Let's move on to the next.
Another fun fact of Shakespeare, he did stand-up comedy. His name was Slappy Shakespeare. No? No?
No. Nope.
No.
I'm starting to feel better about my jokes.
By all means, Dave, continue.
As it was written, the working title of Much Ado About Nothing was Seinfeld.
Ah, okay, that's actually pretty good.
Thank you, Logan.
Really, all I hear is this shovel noise as Dave digs the hole
I
deeper
know.
and deeper.
He was Shakespeare. He was considered the second most known creator of drama. The first, any high schooler.
Wow,
Okay.
daggers from across the table here.
Yeah. Wow.
All right.
What are
just
you?
kinda
Nice to know I'm
What are you
appreciated.
saying, Dave?
And of course, the last known Shakespeare fun fact that I could find. He wrote an unknown part 2 of Taming of the Shrew called Damn, That Shrew is Trippin'.
Oh my God.
No?
It hurts.
No. No. Where did you find those?
You might have made them
In a
up.
dream last night.
I was up all week working on that.
Pretty sure that was a nightmare.
Yeah, okay. Fine.
I ran that by Jennifer 17 times.
And I did tell you, she looked at me and says, I got nothing. I'm not hearing anything.
Is this good? Is this good? Do you think this is funny? Oh God, if I find whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Just yes.
leave.
Just go on the air. Just go on the air.
All right, well, anyway, let's go ahead and take a break then, because apparently I need to go eat some monkey bread. So,
Sweet.
Scott, you got some news?
Yep. Anybody looking for a new hobby? Bald Mountain Recreation Area just down the road in Lake Orion has openings in their new blindfolded archery class. I gave it a try last weekend, and I got to say, you don't know what you're missing.
Come on. Okay.
See you later.
We'll be back. And welcome back to the Levity Roundtable. We are in the middle of a radioathon here at the Avondale High School. Chuck, why don't you give out that link for the donation?
Why, you can go right onto your computer thingy and type in www.wahsradio.org, and there you'll be able to listen to the broadcast live. WHS is broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Listen to all the awesome music, talk shows, everything else that's going on in the school, and then click on the little button that says Donate. Are you having problems with buttons there, Dave?
There we go.
You good? All right.
To help replace the board that we just...
Yes, to help replace the board we're breaking here, click on the button that says Donate. It'll take you right over to the PayPal page, or you can go to paypal.me/Avondale Schools. Drop us a couple of bucks. It would mean a lot for the school and a lot for us. We would really, really, really appreciate it.
Yes, because the kids then will learn how to talk on the radio, so
say
it is
words
entertaining.
and things. Yeah.
One of the I ran into a kid that I knew. It's a high schooler, and he was throwing out yeets and
God,
shades,
no.
and so. We actually, during our show a couple years ago while we were here, we did that Generation Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of
Slang.
words that my son's girlfriend will throw words out that I do not understand what she's saying.
Yeah.
I'll say something, she's like, yeah, that's a mood. What
Yes.
does that mean?
Oh.
That
What
means
is
like
that?
it's kind of the same as saying relatable in a way.
you
Like
sure?
Yeah, I can relate to that. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
it's a
Mood.
big mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Big
anyway,
mood. That was the other one. Yeah.
Just means
what I
very
decided to do,
relatable.
not to put you two on the spot, is I actually went back and looked up Generation X slangs that we used to use that I almost forgot.
What mean we, Kimosabi?
Yeah. So I was
He says it like we were cool back
I was going to
then.
examine you guys on what you knew and what you didn't know.
Okay.
So,
If I ever used slang, it's because I heard it from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I was like, "Yeah, what he's saying." That sounds-
Cowabunga is not on this list.
no, oh, what about radical and gnarly?
Gnarly.
No.
No,
A
all right.
couple
my
of
shorts.
a couple of easy ones. Old school. Yes. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Oh, that was the actual
Yeah.
word.
Yeah. Old school. Do you
Oh,
know
old
what that
school.
means?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
vintage.
Yeah,
Old
yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We use that.
You
No,
do.
you don't. You've
Yeah.
got your own thing called the OG.
Hanging.
Oh, yeah.
You know what hanging is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like, hanging out.
No.
No.
Hanging
How's it
around.
hanging?
How's it
Oh,
hanging?
well, okay.
Oh. Like
If
how?
I said, hey man, Logan, how's it hanging?
Like how you doing?
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
How you
Yeah.
doing? No.
Some people use that.
That's still used?
Yeah.
still use.
All right, any of these that are still used, that makes me feel kind
Trendsetters. That's all we were.
I
Yes, that's used. That's definitely
is
used.
it used all the
Yeah.
time?
It's not used all the. Well, actually,
Yeah.
no, it's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
It's
about
almost like a lazy wave.
Yeah.
let me see here.
I
Beans.
oh, like cool
Cool
beans.
beans.
No.
Yeah. No?
Then
No.
what?
No, this shirt was 17 beans.
I don't know that one.
Money.
Bones.
Money.
I
Eat
know
beans,
bones. I
America
don't
needs
remember
the gas.
beans.
That T-shirt. Is that what you're
I
talking
remember beans, bones, bucks,
and cheddar.
and cheddar. Yeah.
Yes, it's all just money.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've heard cheddar, but
Now give me the cheddar. Yeah.
about? I've heard that one.
I remember that.
The dough.
The
Let's-
dough.
Let's
Yeah.
bounce.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one is used. That's more like the adults use that one. Like, my mom uses that sometimes.
That's kind
She's
of
like,
the whole
"All right,
point of
let's
this.
bounce." Well, no,
I've been
well,
saying that a little bit
I mean-
lately. I just realized.
That's
I've
great.
heard you say it before,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce
Great.
out of here.
You say things my mom says.
yeah, but like, but some people use that. Like,
Let's
That's
dip is also.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yep, yep.
popular.
Let's dip. Yeah. No.
Dip.
No.
Scott, wow, you're confused.
I was.
I am.
French fries and ice cream.
confused too,
Let's dip.
You guys use fam.
Yep.
Yeah,
As friends, right?
I don't understand. I don't know why that became a
yeah,
thing.
I don't.
Well, we
know that
It's
one.
really
we
annoying.
We use blood. What up, blood?
Oh,
That's friends.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that one's not that
Interesting.
popular.
I think the show Friends would be a lot less popular if it was called Blood. But
I had to put this one on here just
Theme
because I
song
wanted to
would be
say
very different.
Screamo.
Booyah
Booyah.
Yeah, that's
or
yeah, that,
in
yeah.
your face.
yeah.
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 Booyah.
It just means I got you. You're right. I'm right. You're wrong.
Booyah.
Yeah.
Score.
Scores one, yeah.
Of course, there's the bling bling.
Bling bling, yeah.
It's
Bling bling.
jewelry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
Or a character on Johnny Test. But
Wow, you're right.
I don't know
Logan.
that.
You watch cartoons. You don't watch cartoons? No. You're,
I didn't
Your
even
TV
really
isn't
watch
glued?
that show that much. I just if it was
just
on.
happen to remember that part.
Yeah.
Last one. Postal.
Nope.
Postal.
Going
Oh.
postal.
Wow, that's a lot of blank stares
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
back.
I've never heard of that.
That just means
Really?
angry.
Angry.
So yeah,
Oh,
when
wow.
when
Yeah,
Mad.
when you
it
get
was-
really mad. You're like, about to go
It's
postal.
unfortunately based upon a true story.
Yeah, early 90s,
Yeah.
late 80s, in the
Yeah.
it was Royal Oak, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, some disgruntled postal worker came in and just hosed the building down.
Yeah,
So
What?
then-
Was
yeah,
not good.
It was not.
Wow.
It was this really terrible tragedy that suddenly turned into
A
Going
slang.
postal.
slang,
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
and
it
then
was
started getting used a lot.
yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
On that happy note,
And on that happy note, all right, wonderful. Thank you for listening. All right, I think in the next 5 minutes, let's do a counterfeit headline.
please.
So, in case you guys don't know what this is, let me see if I have here. Counterfeit headline. My little intro there. You know,
Very nice. Very nice.
thank you.
It's always
You know
even
what?
better when
Thank you, Logan.
Great harmony.
I don't get anything from these guys, so you know what? You're a keeper.
All right, Logan,
very-
go with them.
All right, I have 5 headlines here in front of me.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
one of them is not true. 4 of them are true, so you have to pick out the one that's fake or the counterfeit
It's like
headline.
4 truths.
Okay.
Yep.
Lie.
So
Okay.
he's going to go through them all. Keep it in your mind which one you think is the fake one.
If any of these
and
say
then,
Florida man, I swear.
You think this Florida man is probably
Hold
true.
on a second.
But yeah,
They-
just
they
try
can't-
to
they-
pick out which one you think
What
is the
did you
fake
do?
one. And then,
You're going to have to stall, Charles, because they came in here to replace the record player, and they took my stack of stuff.
Oh.
That's why they came in here to clean, and they're like, "What's this stack of papers?"
Oh, we-
Bah.
We are at a half an hour if we just want to go to a break while you quickly scrambled.
Do we actually have to take a break? Did you? Is
I
it
guess
gone?
he says.
Yeah, where did they put them? I mean,
Well, what did they do?
Some difficulties here.
all right. Well, we can. Go.
Hey, you people out there!
Well, while you're
What
waiting,
did
why
you
don't you go
do?
to our Facebook page, WHS89.5. Give us a big old like, and that will
Way to go,
greatly
Jason.
impact our
There it
moods
is.
well while we.
There we
found
go.
it.
Oh,
all right.
you
we
liked
found
and we
it.
found it.
We're
so, there
good.
you go.
We're good.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. All right.
All right, this is counterfeit headline. So let me.
You don't want to do the intro again, Dave?
Oh yeah, thanks.
Take it. Counterfeit headline. All right. By all means, let's try this bit again.
All right,
It's
so
losing its funny every second, man.
headline number 1: A woman blamed a windy day for the cocaine found in her purse. Someone donated a loaded grenade launcher to Goodwill.
I can believe that.
I definitely could believe that.
Florida man.
Florida
Shut it,
man. Yeah,
Logan.
it should start with Florida man. Donates loaded rocket launchers.
A Florida truck is selling day-old Chick-fil-A on Sundays.
Oh my gosh, that's like against the.
Yeah, but
Those
you,
things have a
you want
half.
Chick-fil-A on Sundays, and they won't serve it to you. So this is
Well, those things have a half-life of like an hour, and if you don't
I mean,
eat
I
it
could
within an
believe
hour,
that. Yeah.
it turns into mashed potatoes and mush.
Yeah, the fourth headline. Police try to unlock a phone using a dead man's finger.
Oh, I
my
definitely
God.
could believe
Oh,
that.
yuck.
Where's that other one? Okay. A city warned its residents about a zombie apocalypse. All
A
right.
whole city
Yes.
warned its residents
one of
about
these
a
is
zombie
real.
apocalypse. Okay.
See, our world today, I could believe that. Like,
One of those headlines is a counterfeit. It's
you
fake.
did good, Dave.
Something I made
Yeah,
up.
these are really good. Shoot.
Which means
I
we're
don't
going
know
down
if
in
it's the
flames
lady
again.
that blamed the weather for.
You think the
Cocaine in
wind?
her purse.
All right, well, hold on. Let's go around. So you think it's the wind and the
I do.
purse wind?
Yeah,
What
I
do you,
think
Yeah.
I think it's Chick-fil-A.
you think Chick-fil-A is the fake
Chick-fil-A,
one?
yeah.
Scott, what do you think?
It's hard.
Come back.
Come
Come
back.
back.
Back to Scott.
I want to hear everyone else's opinions
All right.
first.
I'm going to go with the rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher. All
Yeah,
right.
I think the
Oh,
rocket
wow.
launcher
Really?
is the fake one.
Dave
All
doesn't
right.
have to guess, so I
I
got
feel like
one.
I've
Shoot.
heard that.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
so we got one
All
more.
right.
That's okay. We can just sit here in
Yeah.
silence.
Yeah, no.
Absolute utter
Yeah,
silence.
because the radio and dead silence
Yeah.
is wonderful.
I'll go
You
with
remember
the
how radio works, right?
That's the whole point. It's
zombie
dead
apocalypse.
silence.
All right, zombie
Zombie
apocalypse. All right, we've got our picks.
We'll
All right,
pick
let's
different
start
ones, too.
with something nobody picked.
Uh-huh.
Is the police used a dead man's finger to unlock a phone.
Yeah.
So that is true.
Yeah.
I believe that
I,
was
I've
right out
heard
of the
that one
movies.
before.
I think-
Well, what's great about it is that they showed up to the funeral
Are you joking?
Oh my god.
and tried.
See, if you had
That's
mentioned that
terrible.
part,
Wow.
I might have believed that was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure enough. Let me see. Where was this out of? It
I'm
doesn't
sorry
say.
for your loss. Sorry for your loss. Could you just excuse me for just a second?
I want to.
Like, that's so
I need to spend a moment with the
disrespectful,
box.
Swipe.
That's really
Swipe.
mean.
What about face recognition? Here, hold it.
Yeah.
Pry his eyes open.
God.
Yes, even though technically
Come
legal,
on.
many found it to be in poor taste. You think?
You
Yeah.
think?
What was the reason behind it? Did they
Please
need
don't.
Did
evidence?
they
or
explain
was this
why
They
he was
couldn't
doing
wait
this?
till after.
Police shot and killed a man during a chase
Okay.
when he tried to drive away to prevent an officer from searching his car. I don't know, after his death.
So did they
Police
search?
found themselves unable to unlock his phone as part of an ongoing investigation. That's it.
Oh, so the police did it?
What are they going to prosecute
No,
him
the
further?
police went to the funeral.
Okay, so the police went to the... Okay, so it wasn't like some dude showed up going, this guy owes me a lot of money on Farmville. I got to get it back. And like he's trying to swipe it open or anything.
But I mean, the case is kind of over, isn't it?
That's
All right, Rachel, you are
Oh,
wrong.
I'm wrong.
Yes, a woman blamed a Windy
crazy.
City for some
That's-
drugs found in her purse. She was pulled over, and the police found marijuana and cocaine in her purse. And she's
Wow.
like,
Just blew there.
she just
It's a
wind
windy
just-
I
day.
had the window down. I don't. I
That's
mean,
the dumbest excuse. Like, you couldn't come up with anything else, really.
flew into her purse. Yeah.
That's great. That is a great excuse. You just got like, my
flew into
purse
my
was
purse.
sounds like she
open
already
in the
used
wind.
some of that stuff.
Wow.
Charles,
The wind blew it right up my nose. And everything.
Oh.
rocket launcher.
Oh,
See, I've heard
Yeah,
that one before.
That's absolutely
I
Really?
believable.
knew, yeah.
Huh.
You've heard this one already?
Yeah, I
Why
did.
don't you tell
That's
him
what
that?
I said.
Well, because she
Oh.
likes to see me
No, because
lose.
I said that earlier. I
Hey
was like,
Logan,
I've
I
never heard that
got a
before.
quick quiz for you. A grenade launcher complete with a live grenade was found in a donation pile in what state?
Texas.
Yeah,
If it's
one of two.
Florida,
That's
I'm-
Tampa, Florida.
Oh,
That's
Yep.
right.
God.
Good old Florida.
Gosh,
just
Florida's
good old
just-
Florida.
It's great when they go up to him and they're like, "Can you
Jeez.
explain?" And his response would just have to be, "I didn't need it anymore."
Yeah.
All right, Logan, it's you and me.
Yeah, it's both of you, and,
And
you
I've
picked
never
different
won
ones.
one of these.
Oh,
And Scott, did residents get a notification from the city?
About a zombie.
You are
Of
wrong.
course not.
Welcome
right.
to the loser table, Scott.
Residents
my
Pull up a
usual
received
chair right next to me.
Hey.
I've been here for years.
residents received a power outage notice that also warned of zombies. It's an official alert that said power outage and zombie alert for residents of. Hey Logan,
Who
you
would
got-
oh
believe
no,
that?
no,
what
not here too.
what state do you think this happened in?
Florida.
Yes.
Well, given the circumstances,
And-
I think I'd have to say Florida.
Yes, very good. Lake Worth, Florida.
Great.
Yes,
So
they.
do
Did
we have
people
a special?
actually believe it?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Well,
crazy.
Have you
I
never
don't- I
been to
don't-
Florida?
I don't think they actually believed
I've
it.
been once. That's it. So
I'm just trying to imagine. We have a couple of different sirens. One's for tornado, one's for hurricane, and this one's for zombies. It goes really loud. When you hear that noise, zombies.
wow.
So
Zombies.
The alert went on saying there are now far less than 7,380 customers involved due to extreme zombie activity. Restoration time uncertain. So,
that's
yes.
a lot of people about to get attacked by machetes. Who?
Yeah.
So
Oh wait, so I won.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Hey,
Chick-fil-A food truck.
is indeed a fake,
That's
huh?
a fake headline.
Yeah,
All right, so nobody's
Figured so.
serving 3-day-old Chick-fil-A's.
just one day old.
Just 1 day
Just
old.
one
I'm
day
sorry.
Just one day old. That would be a
Get
great
your
idea.
fake
That's,
facts straight.
that is $1 million idea, though, right there.
That's right.
Oh man.
Could you
Nice job,
imagine-
Dave.
Could you imagine that food truck pulling into a closed Chick-fil-A parking lot?
Terrible.
This is my turf.
Load
now.
her up. What didn't sell? All of it? All right, load her up.
All right, Scott, why don't we go into a break here? Let's see what you got for news.
Twin baby girls are in St. Joe's, Pontiac this morning, recovering from finding and eating their big brother's Wild West paper doll toys. They would have been okay, but their mother tried inducing vomiting in case the inks in the paper were toxic, causing further complications. I think the lesson here is, Mama, don't let your babies throw up 2D cowboys.
That was pretty good.
That was a good one. That was good.
All right, we'll be back.
I lost my lucky George of the jungle friend to you and me.
And welcome back to the Levity Roundtable. All right, guys, I have a stupid little survey here that I found online. I kind of want to talk about it because the topic came up here at Easter. But of course, before we get into that, let's do this. This is stupid.
A survey.
Stupid.
A survey.
Oh, this is so stupid.
A survey.
Really, really stupid.
Survey.
Do you realize how stupid?
Survey. I forgot how long this went.
Yes. All right.
This is the best part.
Right. All right. So at Easter, we had my mom brought out a frozen ice cream cake.
Okay.
That's good.
Some people grabbed forks. Some people grabbed spoons. So I got to thinking, what other kind of foods do you eat that normal people don't eat that way? Like with utensils. Think of fork versus spoon versus, I don't know, maybe use your hands or something.
And I bring my lunch a lot to work
Yeah.
with me. You know, something just prepackaged. I'll just toss into a Tupperware container day to work. I don't have any utensils at work except for a spoon. I have this one spoon that I use for everything. So it doesn't matter what I bring. I'm eating it with a spoon.
All right.
And there have been moments where I've brought some stuff that probably could have used a fork or something, but I've got spoons, so
You just use a spoon.
I just use a spoon. Yeah, just kind of turn the Tupperware and just shovel into face with spoon. And
All right. So here's this.
do you remember G.I. Joe, the old cartoon?
Of course I
like,
do.
Like one of the
What-
very first episodes that came out, that line would always come back to me every time somebody comes by and sees me eating. And I'm like, it takes a strong stomach to watch me eat, Destro. Nom, nom, nom.
So I decided to look at what percentage of people actually eat ice cream cakes with spoons versus forks. 54%.
Who's doing this study?
This is BuzzFeed.
This is
Of course.
It's
Of course they are.
BuzzFeed.
So
it's like people
54
dedicated to this.
What kind of
see.
utensil are you?
People in lab coats at Dairy Queen's just watching.
Yeah, right. So 54% use, what do you think?
Spoons.
54?
Percent.
It's that close?
Yes.
It's that close.
that's
I guess
Forks.
Yeah, I'm going spoons.
A
I
spork.
kept wanting to yell spork.
And
Oh,
you
yeah.
can
One or the
donate.
other. You can't have both.
It's a fork. 54%
Wow.
is a fork.
I'll grab both, to be honest.
Yeah, 45%, which leaves 1% using their hands.
Oh, no, you can't do that with an ice cream cake. That's
No.
gross.
All right, here's another one: mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Is
I was going to bring
fingers in
this
there?
up. No, because people eat it with forks or spoons.
So which one do you use?
Depends on the mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah, it really
yeah,
does.
Seriously.
It really does.
If it's small, then
If it's
I guess
if
a
it's craft
spoon.
or something like just individual elbows,
use
it's
a
it's
spoon.
a spoon all the way. But if you
Yeah.
get the really good stuff from like the Clarkston Union,
It's
that's a fork.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they're
with
the
bits of
long
lobster in
spirals.
it. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
No.
the one they do. That
No, I
with
think
hot
we're
sausage
I
and
think we're
onions.
talking about like Velveeta or Kraft.
That's a spoon.
Okay, yeah, that's a spoon.
Well,
If you really want to irritate your significant other,
Job done already.
eat it.
Compared to Scott's.
Eat it with chopsticks.
Oh my god.
mac and cheese.
Yes.
So mac and cheese is kind of a volume per time unit thing for me. I need
Yes.
quantity. Chopsticks is not
And
going to
there's
get me there.
there's the engineer of the
Takes
show.
a long time.
It's the percentages come down to 77% use a fork.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Is specified
I might have to agree
the
with
Kraft
them, I don't know.
Velveeta thing?
Is
or
there a
No.
percentage of people who use hands? Is that on there too?
No.
No? Okay, I was just wondering.
Thank
What about
goodness.
potato salad?
Potato salad.
A fork?
That's
A fork.
spoon.
Yeah.
That's a spoon.
You weirdo.
That's a
80% is forks, with
Yeah.
19%.
No.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
that's a
people do it
fork.
wrong.
Yeah. And of course, the 1% who
Use their hands
for
for
potato,
potato salad. Come on.
I think
Animals.
There's a plus or minus 1% troll with the survey.
I
so-
mean, nature's utensils.
yeah.
Not for potato salad.
What about
Potato
a,
salad is not found in nature.
What about a pie?
Pie's fork.
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 Yeah, 83% use a fork.
There you go.
Now, what if you add a scoop of ice cream to it?
Fork.
Fork.
You got to stay dedicated to the fork.
Fork.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Charles, here's one.
Yeah.
Rice.
You're eating with a fork? Good luck. I'm gonna
Well,
go
is
with
it
spoon.
sticky rice?
I don't know.
It's just
I
rice.
need details here.
We need specifics.
11% use a chopstick.
Oh,
Well, and that one's
I
where you
thought China
gotta.
was bigger than that, but okay.
That's you gotta get the bowl up
I'm
to your
gonna have
mouth
to
and
say
just kind of
fork.
shovel at that point.
Yeah.
Right?
It is 58% use a fork.
Yeah, I use a fork when I eat
Yeah.
rice, so
What else? Scrambled eggs.
fork.
Fork.
That's 93%. So you're all in the majority there.
Is chopsticks in that one?
Nope, and 1% use their hand.
I knew it.
Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs with your hand. I don't want to sit next to this guy.
Ew.
Who is this guy that eats all their food with their hands? I know. You know, I'm watching Logan use his hands and going, it looks like this. Blah, 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 blah.
I don't know. Yeah, so far we have. Oh, you know what? I missed out. 4% eat pie with their hands.
With their
How do you eat
hands.
pie with your hand?
Okay, I can.
I don't know.
I can almost see that.
I
if
mean, it's kinda
if
like
Like you pick it up like a pizza?
If it's a,
Yeah, yeah,
if
that's
it's,
what I was
I
thinking.
guess.
Yeah.
if it's not fruit pie, if it's pumpkin pie or a lemon cream or something
Oh.
where it stays as the
yeah,
shape.
it stays like salad. So.
Those are both
Don't judge me.
You're still going to end up with it on your hands, which means at some point you're basically
Well,
eating hands.
You're the one
Like,
that picked the pie from Burger King.
Okay, that
You're
one
eating that
you
with
have
your
to eat with
that
like,
already
a
tastes like
fork.
someone's hands.
Ew. Oh my gosh.
Minimum wage hands.
Hey,
All right.
Speaking of that, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
When you get fired from a place like that, how do they do it? Do they just tell you you don't have to wash your hands anymore? Because employees, it's
And
in
then
every
employee-
bathroom sign. Employees must wash hands.
Yeah,
they just tell
you
you.
don't have to wash your hands anymore.
Yeah.
And
Why
then the
do
employee
they even
says,
have to put
I
that
never did in the
sign
first
up?
place.
Like, isn't that just common sense?
Oh,
No,
you have
there's
not
no-
reached the real world yet.
Yeah, like that's
There are
disgusting.
Common
people
though.
out
sense is
there
not
that just-
common. That's
yeah.
why they have to put,
They're-
signs that it's just like,
Big signs.
Gross.
do not lean on glass. That's just saw that out in the hallway.
Yeah, over
Yeah.
on the thing
Yeah,
for
yeah.
robotics. Yeah.
Lean on glass, you will die. I'm going to lean on it. Oh, no. They wouldn't have to put up the sign if it didn't.
Yeah,
if
right,
it hadn't
yeah.
happened
You just
already,
know that
right?
someone had to do it.
They had to put up the sign. All employees must
I'm-
wash hands
I'm really
because it
confused.
wasn't happening.
I'm really confused on what sound I would make falling through glass. What was that? Okay, I got two more. Mashed potatoes.
I
Spoon.
swear to God,
Spoon.
if there's hands are involved, I'm
Spoon.
going to be grossed out.
Logan, you are with 29%.
Yeah, that's
That's
mashed
a spoon.
potatoes is with the
Mashed
meat.
potatoes
Majority
is
of
a
people
fork.
You got a
stupid.
fork in your hand.
There's a fork thing.
Yeah.
And now say it. Say it. Who does it? Is there a percentage for
70%.
people use their hands?
Oh, no, that'd be 1%.
Okay.
The same
The
troll.
same guy.
It's the same dude.
Same guy.
dude. Same one dude who eats everything with his hands.
And last but not least, raviolis.
Fork.
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 Who would use a spoon?
90%. Oh, well, unless you're digging it out of the can.
Yeah.
Well, if you go on to the just eating out of the can, just take the lid off and drink it.
There was a time
Oh,
in
no.
my youth
Oh no.
when I
Where
was
you
like,
just
you know
drank
what?
it out of the can?
Well, I was like, you know
Desperate
what? I'm
times.
starting to
my
consider
gosh.
myself quite the chef. You know, I'm starting to learn how to make tastier foods. So I would open up the can of ravioli and like sprinkle garlic in there, and then stir it up, and like there you go. And then I would eat it like that. And
Okay.
Modern problems require modern
One of
solutions.
the things I learned in my history class was that Chef Boyardee was a World War II chef, and his name was Boyardee.
Got it.
Chef
any-
Biane.
So anytime you
Okay.
want some raviolis or SpaghettiOs, you can officially say you want some Chef Boyardee.
Don't say that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't actually say that.
So,
I'm at a loss.
I love the hand gestures that you're making for it. Unfortunately, it's radio,
Yeah.
so no one can see what you're doing.
Try to get on the faith.
You're going to try to get on my Facebook? Oh,
Yeah.
He's doing this. Biane.
that's why people say I have a face for radio. All right, so let's get down to the end here and let's contemplate what we have learned.
What have we learned? What have we learned?
All right.
It's so beautiful.
Well, one thing
What?
I've learned is that 1% of all people surveyed are gross. And I will not sit next to that person.
learned that Chuck is addicted to meat.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
touched on this before when we used to do the show a little more regularly, that you have an unusually high amount of cholesterol.
That's your superpower.
That is my superpower. Yes,
There's
I
a slight
generate
window
cholesterol.
that's been opened into the background of possibly.
Yeah, you ever considered why you generate cholesterol?
No, never crossed my mind, man.
But by the way, can I have 2 meat mountains?
Meat Mountain Baconator, Bacon Sundae, and Cinnamon Twists.
You want that separate or
Grind 'em
together?
up.
No, together. Oh, I don't mean the bill. I mean all the food together. just put it in a pile.
One of the things I've learned is apparently I have to go get a cheesy gordita crunch.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now
you don't know
number-
what that is.
Was it 10?
You
Number
need
10?
9?
10.
10.
It's number 10.
Wait, that's,
Number
is
Just
ten.
go over there and say, yeah, Rachel sent me.
Rachel sent me. I need a
is
number
that
10.
just a 10 mean it comes with those little cinnamon cookie things?
Twists.
Yeah.
The one
No, they
healthy
actually
sort
don't
of thing
come
that
with
Chuck
that.
likes.
They actually
The one
don't
thing
come
that
with it. You have
might
to
not
buy
be meat
extra.
related.
Well, then what comes with it?
2 extra tacos.
So technically a taco is a side.
There you go.
Yeah.
It goes with a big taco with 2 small tacos on the side.
Mom and 2 babies.
I only eat the one though.
You ever been to Fazoli's? It's a
Fazoli's,
fast
no.
What is
food
it?
Italian.
Oh, yeah.
So
What?
you
Yeah, it's in like Grand Rapids.
yeah. There's a few around here. There's one. I think the closest one may be out in Ann Arbor.
So what is it, like pasta and stuff?
It's
or?
Italian food that's
So
fast
good.
food.
It's so good.
Fast
But-
Italian food.
Yes, but you go in and you get lasagna or
It's got a Ferrari
Is it kind of like a
fettuccine.
Sbarro?
Huh?
Is it like a Sbarro?
They're kind of similar. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
But
wouldn't be able to answer that.
you order a combo, they give you a side of pizza.
Oh, that was something I wanted to bring up with the
Okay.
other thing. My other wild card is
Yeah.
hot and ready. That technically counts as fast food. It's $5 and it's here now.
A whole entire pizza.
Don't judge me.
We'll
Well,
give
my
the
other
pizza
one was
now.
a crave case.
That's true. That's true.
1 crave case, 1 hot and ready. What are you guys having?
Yeah.
Oh, and cinnamon twists. That's the healthy option, right? Where they squeeze dough into the frying thing and they
Coat it with sugar.
coat it with sugar. And, yeah, it's just squeezed dough.
Squeezed dough.
Yeah, it comes out of a squeezy thing. It's full of dough. They just
Squeezed
squeeze
by
it.
the guy that eats his mashed potatoes with his hands.
I would like a side of a squeezed dough.
I don't know if he uses his hands. I mean, maybe. Oh, now I can't eat there anymore.
I mean, if you think about it, spaghetti is also just squeezed dough.
I didn't want to think about that, but now I will.
There you go.
Okay.
That's really deep, man.
Look at Dave trying to hit the. There it
That's,
goes.
wait, no, man, the timing of that is horrible.
It's been a while since we've been on the air pushing all these buttons.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, they say all good things come to an end.
What's that got to do with this show?
All right. I think we're going to end the show here. Why don't we take some time to thank the family table for providing the amazing monkey bread here for all of the hosts. And
I ate 12.
yeah, they actually are a family-owned bakery right here in downtown Auburn Hills, and they are alumni of Avondale.
And they
So,
do have
That's
tables.
awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
And they do have tables.
and they have that would be a table of fam jam. Is that what that is?
Jeez.
What was that?
A table of fam jam.
I don't know what that
Fam
means at all.
table.
Fam table.
If
Can't
you
say
would
that
like
ever
to
again.
if you would like to contribute and donate to the radio show, you can head over to wahsradio.org and you'll get all the information there. The sponsor page, the PayPal link for donation.
Including the live broadcasts.
Yeah, you can-
such as this one and many, many others.
Yeah, now that our show is over, go over there and start streaming the show. You
Next
can
you'll
go.
hear music.
You can go directly to PayPal. It's paypal.me/Avondale Schools, and throw some cheddar, as they say.
Throw some beans.
That's
Some
right.
beans, as the kids say.
Throw some Heinz baked beans.
We're getting. No, you want
Boss
to say
lady's
something,
coming in.
Kim? Or no?
Do you have who's coming up next? or-
So up next is a classic just from a more recent alumni graduates. They graduated class of 2017, Connie Rabani and Brandon Wynn with their CB show.
Okay. No, you can't hear. You don't have headphones.
Huh?
You don't have
Have
headphones.
headphones. You
sorry.
couldn't hear what we just did. Continue.
They're
She grabs headphones.
No, but I'm putting on my
what we're
teacher
doing.
headphones. Okay. These are plugged in there. So,
Plugged
yes,
in.
we're continuing on. This is from noon to 2. You'll have the CB show.
All right, well,
Awesome.
And so I'm really curious to know, how did you, Logan, what'd you think? Pure
You know
comedy.
what? To be honest, it was a lot better than I expected.
Wow, did we set the bar low or what?
really, really low. Better.
And I know
First time
Rachel
for
had been saying, I'm not getting it, but I got it. I'm there. How did Rachel do with her comedy?
No, everybody was
Great.
awesome.
No, everybody's great.
Yeah, Rachel, thanks so much for being on the show with us. Logan, you were awesome. Thanks so much. Thanks to Colin, who was here for a while, and he was awesome.
His
and then
parents were picking him up, and I'm like, so what time are you leaving? He goes, 5 minutes. And then I just saw him leave, and he just kind of like got up and left. And so there was no like, hey, Colin, thanks. See you later. He was here from 9 to 11. He had to go.
There was one time where we had just played a song, and Colin was like about to leave. He was like, "Yeah, I didn't really like that song. All right, bye."
I laugh every time.
That's pretty much our show.
that's about right. Yep.
So I hope that you talk. You've mentioned a couple times working with students and showing them around and getting maybe some things going. And I hope that happens because it's a lot of fun. And I think it's
we love coming in here and doing a show and just talking and anything to support the studio. So
I like again the prep part and the work part. It's a lot of fun. So thank you very much for coming on in. Huh?
You would like that. You're such a teacher.
I'm trying. Yeah. I say I have no sense of humor, but I
the best
really...
part of Kim is that when we came in and she's like, "Oh, you guys are just babies from the '90s." I'm like, I can do another show, sure, yeah. Butter me up.
Yeah, you guys are. I'm older than you guys, so all right, very cool. The transition now is if you guys can take us out with one of your favorite songs, and Connie and Brandon will be coming on up with the CB show.
Awesome.
Well, you know they're going to play Weird Al now, right?
Oh, of course, yes, because we are looking
Hey, you
forward.
don't know me.
We can actually make this
You
part of your
don't know me.
we can make this part of your audition interview, trying to get Weird Al up
Right,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, Logan's actually
He's
trying to
gonna be
get
in
Weird
town
Al
in-
himself here in the
summer,
studio,
right?
and if he pulls that off, we are all showing up.
Yeah,
Just so you know.
we tried a couple times and failed miserably.
Well.
And that was before he was, quote unquote, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean-
They said touch him emotionally
Yes.
Easy.
and
Hello.
with creative details, I believe.
Something like
So,
that.
yep.
Just
Our-
send him a
well, we
video
do
of you
make-
sobbing.
We do make plenty of people cry listening to the show. So.
They're crying right now.
Yes.
So.
Like, please end.
Where's the power switch?
Just want to listen to music.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, and hopefully maybe
soon. Have your people call mine.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
Take it easy.